No.
You can get a bottle of this for $10. And of course a Chateau Margaux for $1,000. So you average them together, it's $550 a bottle for our wine.
Exactly.
It's not that expensive.
That is attractive.
Isn't it? It's good. And say, instead of saying, but first we're going to start with mulled wine, but instead, but first you're going to introduce me. F the mulled wine. I mean, my God, do I get to go on the stage at any point during the day?
Hello and welcome back to Making It with Moraes. Today we are keep following the recipes of this book, A Feast of Ice and Fire. And we are going to be making, first of all, we are going to start with mulled wine. But before, I'm going to introduce Dr. Berry, who is joining us again, which is a good thing. Hello.
I need an apron. So he had this idea. He said, you know, I would like to do a cooking show someday.
You.
He, you, hello. We were just going to get into the kitchen and do what we always do in the kitchen.
We are going to start with the mulled wine.
You've been trying to make this mulled wine for weeks.
Yes, so I will do it today, come hell or high water.
This is real stuff that's done live that really is done when there's not a camera in the kitchen.
20 whole cloves, which I have counted them.
You counted every one of them. If I check that, is there actually 20 there? 20, 22.
Well, I added two extras because I like it. Don't throw it out. I like the flavor.
Well, it said 20. You said you're supposed to follow the recipe. Although he doesn't usually wear the hat.
2 bottles of red wine.
Oh, and you bought that cheap red wine too.
No,
What did you do with that cheap wine? I'll start getting the wine open then. Well, that's what I'm saying is that this is done. This is my life.
When we are our life in the kitchen.
Yeah.
3 cups of pulp-free orange juice.
Who?
Pulp-free.
Pope-free.
Pulp-free.
Is that like the Pope in the Vatican?
Whatever.
Pope-free?
3 cups of orange juice.
Pope-free.
4 heaping tablespoons of sugar.
We don't want to show that wine bottle because it's...
1/4 of a cup of fresh lemon juice. And 1 shot of brandy, cognac, or Armagnac.
Armagnac.
Yes, it's optional, but adds a pleasant kick.
Well, we need to have a pleasant
So
kick,
do we
God
have all the
knows.
ingredients ready?
Well, I'm opening the wine.
Slice the orange in half and stir each half with the whole clove.
Well, this is recalcitrant.
This is not really a small orange, but it's America, everything is bigger here.
Yeah, really. You know, why is the fruit sitting out here? This is always a problem. This doesn't work for me sitting here.
I like to wash the orange before I use it.
Wine opener. These, I don't know what they call this, but this is really the best kind of wine opener. They have all these fancy ones that you spend all kinds of money for, and I've purchased them all. I always go back to the old-fashioned one. You know, I used to be a waiter at a French restaurant in Washington, D.C., back when I was in medical school.
Oh, I used to be a host.
A host? Of what?
And a waiter. A host in a restaurant.
Really? Shut the front door. You were a host in a restaurant.
In a Brazilian restaurant. They have
Of
the
course.
best Brazilian food in the Bay Area.
Oh, not anymore they don't. Asbestos.
No, it's not that one.
Asbestos.
It's,
Asbestos.
they closed down, but it was
They
the
should have
best.
closed down.
Unless you're doing the Betty Crocker 30-minute meals where you open this can, and this can, and throw it in a pot and heat it up.
Because all they do is, you know, they
No,
say
yeah,
you have...
you are talking about one, I'm talking about another
well,
one.
whatever. The asbestos, they used to be good, and they would serve, it was unlimited meat, and they bring the meat to the table and they cut it there. But now what they do is they bring raw meat, essentially. It's still moving.
It's
Huh?
called
Whatever, asbestos.
No, she goes, how are those peas prepared?
And it's so raw, you don't even want to eat it. And so then they serve less meat, so you see they cut their food costs. What do I do with the wine? What did it say?
You open the bottles? Did you open it? Oh, okay.
Why do I have to constantly be moving this tacky? What are you doing?
Exactly.
Are you crazy?
I was trying to tell everyone what I'm doing, but
Do the directions say to do this?
yes.
I didn't hear you read that. Did you read that in the directions?
Well, I was reading. You were busy doing something else. I think that everything, some of the things we have in the kitchen are on the way. In the way. That was not in the recipe.
Well, this isn't in the recipe either. I have to, all I do is I lug stuff in and out of this kitchen.
And I want people to see actually what we're doing, not that stupid tea kettle.
And look, this thing is, I've had it with this pan. One of these days, it's just gonna go right out the window.
In the way.
Okay, there. And why is this thing here too? We don't need all these things on the counter.
I like that it's yellow. I like yellow.
And then
as
it
you can
overheats, and the fire gets the little neck of it hot. And when you go to pour the hot water out, it hyper boils and all over the sink, and all over your hands and everything. I've burned myself more times than not on that.
tell. But since you know that it's going to go.
Well, what I do is I put it in cold water now, but it gets in the way of the camera shot when other things are on the stove and the camera's angling past it.
Let's just get them here out of the way. That's what I'm here for, is to help.
Because the tea kettle goes.
And the last time, the last show we did, we made a complete mess in this kitchen.
We did.
Yes. And then I was left to clean everything.
I don't recall that part. 1 small orange, 20 cloves, 2 bottles of red wine, 3 cups of orange juice, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 tablespoon nutmeg.
Well, no, wait, it says freshly ground nutmeg.
No, it
doesn't
doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's American, nothing is fresh.
No,
3 tablespoons of
I've
honey.
never seen, did you put honey in there?
No, I'm waiting.
Oh, I'll get it.
That's what I'm trying to accomplish.
You go back into this
For him to get
pantry.
the
God
honey.
knows I'll be lost in this abyss for the next.
And sugar.
Trying to find. There's my little emergency chocolate.
We need sugar too.
What kind?
Sweet. Like in Brazil, we have sugar.
He's got 25 different kinds of sugar here. We have turbinado sugar. We have palm sugar. We have date sugar. We have molasses. We have
1 shot of brandy.
demerara sugar. He doesn't say what kind of sugar. White, dark brown. Well, there's certainly no race preference here.
When we say sugar, or when the recipe says sugar, we go, okay, it's sugar. Some association that rates brandy gave like 90 points.
Well, this happens too. I'm having a senior moment right here in the pantry.
It smells like brandy.
My God, people just must happen. This is how it goes. They walk into the pantry. I'm going to be so much nicer to my demented patients now.
Go get the sugar.
Because you walk in the pantry, it's like, why am I here? Oh, that ginger chocolate is delicious. Just have another piece.
It's good.
Oh, honey. I came in for honey. See? It always comes back to you if you just give it a moment. He didn't say, oh, we have fair trade honey.
Honey.
We have Island of the Moon honey. And we have little
I need the honey.
brown bear honey. I'll take them both.
He's there talking to the flower, I guess.
What?
You were talking to the bear or to the flour?
No, I just had a moment.
Okay.
What do you want? 3 tablespoons?
4 heaping, no, 3 tablespoons of honey.
It goes in the pot over there?
And 4 heaping tablespoons of sugar. Maybe you should put the sugar first.
You never told me what kind of sugar.
White sugar.
Well, you said sweet. You
Yes,
didn't
and
say
sweet.
white.
Quickly.
Back in here again. Hopefully I won't like forget. Okay, we came in for the sugar. Just keep reminding yourself why you came into the pantry and then you won't get lost. How much sugar?
4 heaping tablespoons of sugar.
Well, I don't know why you would bother even measuring it then. But yes, we're using C&H pure cane sugar from Hawaii.
That didn't sound really good.
And we love the Hawaiians.
We do?
It's really the only it's really the only state I haven't been to yet. I've been to all the other 49 states, including Alaska.
He drove by the state and he said that he's...
I did not drive by the states. I hiked and does that go in there? Now I forgot how many sugars I put in. You see? See, everything was fine until you came over here and started butting in.
Did you put... That's plenty, just 4.
I don't know how many I put in. What if
You put 4 already, at least.
your back was turned most of the time? We'll just put
I know,
one
but-
more. Just extra. Better to have it too sweet than too sour.
I don't know. Simmer for 5 minutes.
It has to come to a boil if you're going to simmer.
It says here, do not boil.
Why don't you boil? See, I think we need to try to educate as we go through.
That's what I'm trying to do here. So 5 minutes.
So combative today.
5 minutes, and then you
5 minutes.
let it simmer for 45 minutes, and then we're going to go harvest some fresh vegetables in the garden.
Let's go get the carrot.
So let's go get the carrots.
You don't walk out of this house. You have to negotiate yourself out of this house. Look, we got shoes to trip over. There's wood.
Do you need gloves? I need gloves.
Oh, what a lovely day.
Isn't it? Sunny and
Perfect fall
warm.
day. Oh, wait. This is how your corn is not supposed to look.
But you know what happened?
No.
The ants took
You
over the
can't
corn.
blame the ants for this.
Yes.
Look at this.
Anyhow,
This is pitiful. I mean, this whole garden looks like white trash.
I have a little watermelon. Not that.
No, that's a watermelon? Yeah, let's
I
just focus
planted-
on the carrots then,
I
because the
planted
rest
it.
of this is lousy.
I put it
well,
on.
sometime today, pull! Pull! Just pull it up.
See, it's not just pull it up. You have to dig, I think.
Pull it, Eunice. Good God. Oh, look, it's so firm. So basically, my God.
I know it's not as
Well, you would think you could just pull it up.
it's not as easy as
It's not like Bugs Bunny, is it? Here, let me get over there. I think it looks like you need help.
No, I'm doing fine.
I mean,
Oh, looks like
well, it's better than the corn. My God, I wouldn't have thought this should be such a drama. Can't you
oh,
just
look at this one.
grab it and, oh,
It's a little deformed too, but it's a
a
fresh,
little?
fresh carrot.
It looks like an alien. Look at this.
You broke it.
Well, you would have thought that getting a carrot.
This one broke too, but it's okay.
Okay, so
Look, those are like twins. Ah, this one looks like a carrot. But it's fresh and organic, and there's a price for everything.
yeah, it's quite a price. Look at this. And look at this one. This is like this thing growing here.
I know.
You're gonna hurt yourself. Wait a minute, wait. Get down in there. Wait. Move your hand. You have to make it respect you. Kind of like that dough the other day. Oh,
No,
look.
no, this is
Oh,
the-
that's
this is
careful, that's the sprinkler. Oh, excuse me.
Look.
God.
What is the other end?
Well, it's over there on the ground. Yeah, piece it back together.
Beautiful carrots.
Oh, aren't you gonna need some time later?
Yeah, I need time
Let's
now.
just harvest some now.
Yeah.
There.
He's so delicate. So now we are going to start the bean and bacon soup while we wait for the mulled wine to. We take 2 leeks, white and light green parts only. Go harvest leeks, please.
This is the way you're supposed to harvest. You see, you come right over here to the little pan.
2 leeks. Cut the roots off just above the base.
This is a mess.
And discard or save.
Don't do this at home. What?
Discard
You make it sound like it's a poker tournament.
or save for making vegetable stock. Slice the stock in half lengthwise. And rinse.
Oh, there's mud in here.
Yes. Rinse, fanning the leaves out to remove the dirt.
Okay, all right, all right. You're so impatient today. I've never seen you like this. Well, you could do something else instead of
Oh,
just
I'm
standing
reading
there posing for everybody.
I'm reading the recipe for you.
Yeah, you're reading the recipe. Here, fanning the leaves, remove the dirt. I mean, there's mud. There's mud in these.
Yeah, no, the leeks have lots of dirt.
Well, I wouldn't mind if these came out of our garden because we would know what kind of dirt and mud there was. But this, you know, what with the salmonella and the peanut butter and the E. coli everywhere because the cows are defecating all over next door to the farmer's organic farm. Who
Then-
thought this would take so long?
It takes a long time.
No, look at the celery. Look at the celery.
Oh,
I'm putting my chainmail glove on, but look at this. This is kind of a limp. It's not just limp, it's defeated. I mean, now you're going to cut your hand. Here, you do the celery. Stand aside. Those aren't thin slices. Those are thick.
Yeah, it's a little defeated.
So you just do. Now they say, well, you're supposed to tuck your fingers in. Well, I never learned how to do that. So you just wear your little chainmail glove. And look, oh, look, I would have cut myself. Ah.
And I mean, I walked over there, and on the cutting board was a little piece of his finger sitting there. So you wonder why I bought a chainmail glove so he wouldn't chop his fingers off.
And the recipe asks for 2 stalks of celery, but I'm going to use 3.
Because they're so limp.
And they are skinny too.
So I hate to be a burden. We're not going to obsess. Let's just move forward
On firm footing.
on firm footing. Do leeks make you cry? My eyes are getting all watery.
Oh, they
And
are?
I'm not sad.
I have a little surprise. This is called for tear-free chopping, mincing, dicing, and slicing.
Really? Because I'm getting all like verklept.
Don't be tempted to puree it with a modern device.
I didn't say that I said use the food processor to cut this stuff. You know, the slicing mechanism.
Hello?
What?
This would ruin the rugged
Oh.
authenticity.
Okay, so we got to have rugged authenticity and take all day long to do it. And did you know?
We take strong one because I can.
No, did you know that if you get the smell from the onions and garlic on your fingers, that if you rub your fingers on the stainless steel, it goes away?
Of course,
Did you know that?
Every chef knows. But it's good to inform the people
Well, it's
Well,
true.
into chunks.
Okay, I'm chunking. Jeez, I didn't know this was going to take all day.
Going back to the recipe.
Look, our mulled wine. My God, this whole show today is a complete cluster. It's about to ring. See, I came over here right at almost the exact time it was ready. You see?
So 45 minutes and we just did a
going on
little
with this?
chopping. Okay, combine all the ingredients. We have here carrots, onions, celery.
We've only said it 50 times. That's not a very large pot. The wine.
The wine is ready.
The wine is finished. Should we serve the mulled wine?
Yeah.
I think we need some, actually. This is not going well.
This is a large pot.
That's a pretty large pot. But what about the bacon?
The bacon is later.
Here, stop that.
We need half a pound of bacon. Cooked
This is ridiculous
crispy
today.
and crumbled.
crispy and crumbled. So at what point were we going to cook the bacon?
I will tell you.
I mean, it's bean with bacon soup, right? Shouldn't we have some crispy bacon like ready? All
We
right.
put all the ingredients in the pot. Please. Smells delicious.
Mmm. Mmm.
Mmm.
Yes. And look at the little oranges. Just say, look at this.
There we go, in a steam. Mmm.
And now you're supposed to ladle the wine out and serve.
That's what I'm going to instruct you in a second.
Okay, and I have to make bacon over here too. I'm very busy right now, so I can't help you.
Heat for 45 minutes, then serve with a ladle.
Huh?
Yeah, it's ready to serve. Okay, go back to
Okay,
the soup. You have to simmer over medium heat for about 1 hour, keeping an eye on the level of the liquid and adding water if needed. We have to wait at least 1 hour to add the bacon.
okay, so because I was getting very stressed about
I know,
didn't have
that's
much
why I'm
time.
telling you.
So it's gonna simmer
For 1 hour.
for 1 hour. Simmer. And really, when you serve the mulled wine, don't serve it in just some tacky little mug. You want to have it with a nice cup and saucer. What?
Oh, go ahead.
And present it properly. It needs to
Yes.
be presented. You present it.
I forgot what I came here for.
There's something about that pantry. You go in there and you forget all about why you're there.
Oh, 6 cups of beef broth.
See? It's not just me. They think it's me, but it's not. So, I think you need to put a little strainer in there so you don't get all the schmutz, because you don't want to serve that to people.
What did you say about look and presentation?
I did. I already talked about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to show him what's
And just wipe that. They do this
a
at the
good
restaurant all the
presentation
time.
for this dish.
There, and then you present it, and I think it needs to have a little orange slice on it. Oh, look at that. Oh,
That's for me.
God. It should really be snowing outside when you serve this.
Well, pretend it is.
I'm pretending, yes. Our production crew has to taste and be involved in every step of the show.
You
That
can put the
includes
cloves and the
drinking
orange here,
things and
the orange slice. Keep going. And I'm going to show you what's presentation, because you're talking about presentation. Hi. Don't worry. Go do your thing.
what are you doing?
Then you just gonna get the tip of the glassware.
What are you doing?
I'm working on the presentation for the drink.
Oh, well. I thought you should have served it in a cup, but I see you're going to do something different.
Well, you did your presentation. I'm doing
Well, I
my
didn't know it was a
presentation.
competition.
No, it's not a competition.
Okay, in the meantime, there's nothing happening to the soup here. It's just sitting. We have just a bunch of
Or
vegetables
I'll go back to the soup. Don't worry.
while you're obsessing on the presentation of
Oh,
the
you
mulled
were-
wine and trying to make me look like trash.
No, I'm not trying anything.
What is in that little thing? What is that?
What?
Hopefully that's sugar, not salt.
So this is sugar and cinnamon that I mixed up. No, before.
Well, smell me. Oh, look at what you've done. What a great idea. Well, that's why it's your show, not my show. Because I just served it in a stupid cup. I keep losing my eyeglasses.
Or maybe we
And I
need
don't like these.
one more clove here. Well, it's more orange. It's like,
Yeah, I think the clementine, see, would have been perfect.
yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, it's.
What
I
is
think,
it- what is
in
it-
fact, I think maybe a half orange would be more attractive.
It smells delicious. Yeah,
I think you should
because-
cut the orange in half and just do
Oh.
a half wedge.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Yeah, I think that would look much more attractive. Now watch your fingers because you're going to cut yourself again. There, look at that. That's
You can do the way we want, the way it works for you. Well, the picture, it looks so much nicer in the picture. See? Delicious.
So this needs to go over here out of the way.
Yeah, that other way, please.
Put it right up here on the simmer
Yeah, put it
platter
there.
dealy here. Then, whoa, goodness. You should turn the fire off before you, turn the fire off before lifting the pot. It's too bad we don't have scratch and sniff video. We could smell the burned hair on my arm.
So the
It's
bacon.
okay, don't worry, I'm fine, I'm a doctor.
What happened?
Just a little singe, everything's fine. I think it's good just to make a bunch of bacon together. You're gonna make a mess with it. So you might as well just make the mess once. You gotta deal with the grease, you gotta deal with the bacon splattering, so just make it once. And I find if I take a few pounds of bacon, and once again, we got this at Costco, look how lean that is. Let's just look at it. Hello?
Oh my
You see, look how
God.
lean that is.
So what we tried to do with this show is a number of things, and I've made the comment before that you take on more than you can chew.
You know, I disagreed before.
So what we were able
Nothing
to chew,
changed.
what you were able to chew is we did complete the mulled wine. Finally.
And we are working on the bean and bacon soup. And so come back for that because it's in the stove. Being prepared. We are working on it. With beans, bacon, and everything else that goes in it. And the carrots. Come back for more. Thanks for watching. And this has been Making It with Moraes. See you next time.